It could take days or weeks to learn the cause of a deadly New York City train crash.
4 people were killed when the train derailed on a tight curve about 10 miles north of its final stop. Don Dahler is at the scene in the Bronx, New York. Don, good morning.
Good morning, Nora and Charlie. You can see the derailed train behind me and all the activity there, as well as 2 cars that were lifted and set back on the track this morning. It was a terrifying ordeal for these passengers, including Dr. Joel Zaritsky, who was going to a dental conference in New York City. He says no matter how many times he's made this trip, nothing could have prepared him for what happened.
It didn't feel real. It did not feel real at all. It was just like a movie. I left on the 5:50 train coming out of Poughkeepsie. And it was a very relaxing time on the train. In fact, I started to fall asleep, and it was right after that that I actually felt the car lift off the tracks. Everybody in the entire car was dazed. Not a sound. There was a lot of smoke. There was a lot of dirt and a lot of gravel going around. After the first 30 seconds, that's when you started to hear the screaming and the yelling. That's when I looked down and I realized that my hand and my arm was all blood. And then you have to start saying to yourself, whose blood is it? And where's it coming from? After 25 minutes, it was a swarm of bees of EMT people, police. Phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'm still processing it. I'm still trying to figure out why it occurred and how it could have occurred. It's very, very difficult. Trying to get the images out of my mind. And countering that with how lucky I am. As soon as my feet touched the ground, as I got out of that car, I knew. And I turned around and there was about 6 of us that got out of that car pretty quickly. And we all turned to each other and we said, we are some of the luckiest people on earth. Tuesday morning, I will be back on the train going to the dental convention. I'm going to be sitting towards the back, not the front, but I'll be on that train.
Dr. Zaritsky was one of the lucky ones, but he too was injured. He hurt his hand in the accident, was treated and released from the hospital. Charlie, Nora.
Thank you, Don.